We got something super fun for you guys today. We are going to share how we grow soilless microgreens from start to finish. And we've been doing this for about 5 years now. Super easy and simple, and it's so much fun trying all different types of microgreens because there are so many different types. By the time this is over, you guys will be like pros. So what we use are these little 5x5 hemp pads. They're super cute. You can also get them in rolls, so you can do an entire tray if you want. We like to have a different assortment of microgreens growing at one time. So we like to have the divided 4 tray. So it's really just an insert inside of a tray. And inside that tray, there are no holes. But inside the 4-pack of the plastic tray, there are holes for drainage. We like having the bottom tray without holes. I know that sounds crazy because we always talk about adding holes for drainage, but when they're growing in these little hemp pads, you want the microgreens to have that wetness while they're germinating and starting to pop. And with the hemp pads, since they are soilless, you do not want them to dry out too quickly because that's exactly what they do. So what we do is we just go ahead and wet down these little hemp pads. I make sure that the water is warmer, so not really cold water. So I want to make sure that the entire pad is nice and wet. So as you can see, it's nice and wet, it's dripping, and then I just go ahead and place it inside the little 4-pack. And now the next step is super easy. We tend to get our microgreen seeds from Johnny's. They have so many different varieties, which is awesome because that way you get to have fun and trial, and that's the whole reason why we like to divide it into 4. Now, like I said, if you know one that you really like, you could really just take these little 4-packs out of here and just grow it straight inside of this tray. And then instead of getting the 5x5 hemp pads, then you can just do the larger hemp pads. So this is a 10x10 tray. So one of our favorites is the Miss America microgreens. So as you can see, the seed isn't super small, so it's super easy to work with and to lay into your tray. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this square with the Miss America. And because the pads are wet, the seed is sticking nicely and not rolling around everywhere. And we do seed them heavier than maybe other people do, I don't know, but this is how we do it. So we figured since we do have success with germinating microgreens, we would just go ahead and share our way of doing it since they're so healthy and easy for you to grow. So you can see how much we added into that one little 5x5 tray. And that's so that way when they come up, they're nice and full. They pop up super nice. The next one we're gonna do is gonna be right here. And we are gonna do the Toscano kale. This is actually one of our other favorites. Because we enjoy this one so much, I'm going to do another one. And for the final one, we're going to be doing broccoli. If you know what microgreens that you really like eating once you start doing the trials and taste testing, you can really order those and then mix them all together. That's what we do with some of our varieties, so that way we get a combination, and then you can just do a larger tray too if you know exactly what your favorites are. This over here is our grow light station. We won't be needing the grow lights in the first process of germinating your microgreens, and we'll share that with you. So we put them right in here. And I usually use painter's tape to mark, as you can see, the varieties. This is from last time. I'm not gonna mark the variety this time. We know what we like to eat, so I know that we have all the varieties in here that we really like eating. So I'm not too worried about it. This is the time of the year that we start getting more of our microgreens going and our lettuce inside of the house, so that way we can eat some good tasting fresh food. We haven't done that this season over the winter. I don't know. By the end of the season, I was so exhausted from gardening. That happens when all you do is garden. It can be nice to just get a break sometimes. All right, so then what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna place this right over the top. And we're gonna leave that and we're gonna check it every day to see if anything's sprouting. We're gonna check it to see if it needs any watering, and that's all it needs. And we're gonna turn off the rest of these lights because they're not needed. Microgreens love to start off in the dark. We are now on day 8, and as you can tell, we couldn't wait, so we already started cutting some in here because the girls wanted some. But they look really cute and nice, so you can just pull them right out. Right like that. They're in there nice and rooted. Look how beautiful. Ready to chop. What's nice is that they're soilless, so you're not getting any soil in your harvest. Pretty good. Actually, it's really good.
All right, take a little bit here. This will give me all the nutrients that I need for the whole day. Vegetable related, probably.
You'll like those. They got a little spice.
Mmm.
Those are good, right?
Mm-hmm. They do. They have like a mustard spice, like a horseradish type. Yeah, real good.